God of War Ragnarok is a fast-paced, combat-focused game that not only looks gorgeous, but has some of the best gameplay mechanics I've ever played. Because of the heavy focus on beating your enemies to a literal pulp and pushing your combat prowess to the max, I thought I could go over a few options that could give you the edge in battle. On PlayStation 5, God of War Ragnarok offers a performance mode that will target 60 FPS and a high frame rate mode that can push your frame rate up to 120 frames per second. That additional frame rate can mean the difference between a well-timed parry and using a resurrection stone, so we wanted to show you how to set yourself up to use this advantage. Especially when the free new Valhalla DLC focuses so heavily on fighting, we recommend playing with every option turned to 11. To smooth out performance and get things running as smoothly as possible, we recommend that you ensure that variable refresh rate, 120Hz output, and ALLM are all turned on should your television support it. To do this on PlayStation 5, go to the home menu and then navigate to Settings. From there, select Screen and Video and then go to Video Output. Select Video Output and scroll down to VRR. There you can turn VRR on as well as 120Hz and auto low latency mode. This should always be left on regardless of the game you're playing, as it'll smooth out your performance issues or unlock new options in titles like God of War Ragnarok that you otherwise wouldn't be able to choose. In addition, be sure you select HDR should your television support it for the best looking visuals possible on all your PlayStation 5 games. If you're not seeing any of this, check your television to make sure that game mode is set to on, and sometimes the options will unlock for you once that's set. Once your console is set up, God of War Ragnarok does offer two different modes for graphics: Favor Performance, which is the default setting, and Favor Quality for a higher image resolution. You can also select a high frame rate mode that will push both of these options past their default frame rates, but you do need 120Hz mode turned on in your PlayStation 5 settings. Now, it should be noted that you can still play God of War Ragnarok with quality mode, which is a great option if you're solely focused on the story elements, but because you still get more frame rate with high frame rate mode turned on, you should make sure you set it on at all times. And those are our recommended settings for God of War Ragnarok. If you have the game, be sure that you download Valhalla and check out our full wiki over at ign.com/wikis for tips on how to crush it. And of course, for more on all things gaming, keep it right here on IGN.